Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this special report right here on WRMK News 12. Let's begin this special report right now. New Hampshire State Police major recalls responding to mass shootings in Lewiston, his hometown. Today marks 1 year since 18 people lost their lives in mass shootings in Lewiston, Maine. Law enforcement officers who responded to call for help are reflecting on that night and the day that followed. As a child, I thought nothing would happen in the community I grew up in, Major Chad Lavoie of New Hampshire State Police said. Lavoie grew up in Lewiston, Auburn area. I have family and friends that still live up in those communities, Lavoie said. When word started spreading of an active shooter in Lewiston, his mind immediately went to his family. It does add a little bit of extra emotion knowing that you are from there, Lavoie said. But Lavoie also had a job to do. He was one of 45 people from the New Hampshire State Police who were sent to help their colleagues in Maine as they processed the two shooting scenes and searched for the suspect. Being from there presented a little bit of a challenge. It was difficult to put aside knowing that I have family and friends who were related or lost loved ones or were affected by this tragic event, Lavoie said. New Hampshire was also tapped to conduct the autopsies of the victims. It takes a huge emotional toll and impact on our employees and team members when we're involved in the investigation part. When they're seeing these autopsies and conducting these autopsies, it takes a huge emotional toll, Lavoie said. The agency leaned on its peer-to-peer unit during those difficult days and continued to do so, providing check-in with troopers and investigators today. To see something that horrific, to be part of the autopsies, to see the crime scene, to see other members of law enforcement that are affected by this tragedy, to see members of the community, you need someone to speak with, to share what's going through your mind, to harp on the mental health aspect is important, Lavoie said. New Hampshire State Police has had a long partnership with Maine State Police. It was vital on the night of the shooting and in the following days, said Maine State Police Corporal William Ross. We have a great working relationship with not only the New Hampshire State Police, but our other state police partners. And it's uncommon for planned and unplanned events for us to call upon each other and to get the help that we need, Ross said. As we mark 1 year since those 48 hours in October of 2023, emotions are still raw, not just for law enforcement, but for so many, especially the people of Lewiston and the state of Maine. I think has a huge effect on them to live through something like that. There are so many people up there that, to the victims, to the, family of victims, to the loved ones, their friends. There's many victims up there that were affected by this, Lavoie said. I think the positive light is that the community is strong and will remain strong, Ross said. And that does it for this special report right here on WRMK News 12. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Good night and goodbye.